Right. So again, it's your boy, Mr. Check My Resume. We here from the 0-day class tonight. We'll be looking at opportunities for tomorrow, March the 24th. So we'll be looking to identify and pinpoint opportunities for trades and contracts, or I guess opportunities, we should say, for tomorrow. So with that comes a heightened level of, I guess the right word would be precision and accuracy when going through your process and identifying and developing a potential watch list for tomorrow, and setups and things that you could potentially take tomorrow. So we really want to be precise when you're looking at opportunities for these 0-day trades. And here in the pack, we definitely feel as though we have that process, or we have a process that works consistently. And so that's what we'll get into a little bit today. And with the 0 days, there's this increased level of risk. You can, essentially lose the entire position on a 0-day trade, being that the contract expires the same day. So you really need to take the time now on the front end to do your due diligence and identify the appropriate setup. So we'll go through that today, and we'll look at opportunities and kind of go through an assessment and look at things that could potentially go in our direction tomorrow. So primarily with the 0 days, I like to identify setups on the 4-hour time frame as well as the day. And I like the moves on those time frames in particular for these 0-day opportunities. And so we'll talk a little bit about that and get into the process. So what I'll do here is run a scan, and if you were a part of these was a Strat 101 on Tuesday, then you would have heard me talk about the watch list development process when you're trying to identify either a continuation or a reversal trade. So when you're looking at trades for like a 0-day type of situation, then you're really looking for a continuation type of play, something that's already been moving in a direction. And you really want to take a trade that's giving you an opportunity, like an actionable signal, to take that trade into like continuity or to continue that trade in that same direction. So that's kind of what the concept around, identifying the 0 days versus like a potential swing type of trade. So where in those instances, you can look for things that may take some time to actually reverse and kind of make that move. Whereas for these 0 days, you don't want to have any doubt about that. You want to kind of be certain in terms of direction. So that's kind of like the nuanced difference between the two. And then from there, we would like to add our broadening formations and then do another assessment of those particular tickers to see if we still see those in the same light in terms of attractiveness. And then from there, we'll take the last step in terms of assessing the return on investment by looking at the Analyze tab. So, what we're going to do here is pull up a scan for the 4-hour, and we're going to look at some inside 4-hour setups. And so also as a part of this class, we'll take a look at different setups that you all are looking at for tomorrow. And I want to repeat specifically for tomorrow, your long setups for next week and things of that nature. Not this isn't the class specifically for that. Really looking for trades for tomorrow. So just really want to be mindful of everyone's time, with this class tonight. So just wanted to mention that. So right now, just pulled up a scan or a list of tickers with the inside 4-hour setup. Looks like there's not many. There's 88 tickers on the list here. So we'll get into these and kind of see what we have. Also, like I mentioned, drop your tickers in the chat. We'll take a look and we'll go from there. Looks like there's some talk in the chat about Netflix. So I guess we'll take a look at that one first. It's pretty high on the list here as well. So yeah, let's take a look what we got on Netflix. And yeah, just go ahead and drop your tickets in the chat. We'll get a look at those as well. Okay, so Netflix, yeah, strong hammer. Yeah, so we got Netflix 2 up on the week. Take this off. Yeah, Netflix 2 week failed. Well, 2 down on the month, but we coming back up. We got a hammer. Could be looking at a potential reversal on the month next month, but we're 2 up on the week currently. Looks like we got some room to the upside here. 2 up on the day. I don't have. I would need to update my broadening formations here. So first and foremost in the process, let's identify the setup and let's identify the potential trade that we can look at. So what we're looking at here, we got 2 up on the day, 2 up on the week. We are 2 down on the month, but as you can see, price is pushing up. I would imagine with tomorrow's move, yeah. So you open up tomorrow, you go back green on the month at 321.55. It's like $1.20 away. That's pretty, I mean, that's relatively nothing on Netflix. So you could have a situation where you could be back in continuity very quickly tomorrow. Looks like the other time frames are in continuity as well. So Netflix looks really good. You got the 2-1 inside 4-hour setup. Looking for that 212 to complete in the morning. Your entry would be above 321.37. That looks fire. So we'll mark it. Netflix is definitely a 0-day member. We definitely like that Netflix. When it gives a setup, you should definitely pay attention to it. So yeah, Netflix looks pretty good. 30 be my alert level. So yeah, we got the 4-hour trigger on Netflix. The volume's been crazy on it. Is there anything that I need to know about it? Was it earnings or anything like that, or is this just price action? Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Okay.
I just know it was down 11. Then when I woke up, it was back up 11. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look.
But I didn't want to chase, so I did get in. I got in on the reversal at the end of the day. Not 0-day though, but I'm planning on getting on if it trigger. I'm gonna get in 0-day.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. No worries. No worries. Looks like I need to throw some BS on here, so I'm gonna take a second to throw some of these broad information on here, and then
yeah, resume. The next BF that I have on my chart isn't until a monthly at 332 and 44 cents.
332 or 342?
332.
332. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't
and
have
that's
that.
a monthly BF.
Okay. Yeah, I know I'm missing some. Let me see if I can quickly throw a couple on here real quick. Give us an idea. That's actually. Thank you for that, Goose. I didn't put no BS on it. That fits in the water. All right, let's go take a look at the month. I'm kind of going this out of sequence. I typically would go from the year down to the month, but I'm just kind of cutting the corners here. But I do still have some of them. This one can come on. So when you're drawing the brown information, you really need to look for the BS that are relevant to price. It's really your preference, like if you want to have what I want to do right now is to throw some more BFs on here on the monthly time frame to see. First off, I want to find that BF that Goose has.
That one is from hold on dear. April of 2019. My bad. It's April of 2020. And I drew it back to March of 2020.
Okay. All right. You said March, this 3 right here, and you went back to the previous month.
Yep.
Showing up right there. We'll put that BF for me at like 400.
I got the same one, but mine is 316.19 to 416.19.
There is another 3 in front of that month too.
Yeah, the one in front shoots up pretty high. Yeah, it shoots like almost a 450. Hold on. Let me go. Right here's a 3. Huh. Yeah, mine's not connected in that direction.
See if it's the bottom of those 3s that I just pointed out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me look at that. Ah, okay. So if I was to do the bottom, and you say you connected it back, it wouldn't have been previous one. If I connected it back to December 2019, then that gives us that monthly that's below, but like 270, 269. So that's that BF below us on the week. Hold on.
That bottom BF for April of 2020 to March of 2020.
April 2020 is a 2 up. March 2020 is a 3.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that might be 2019 then. My bad.
Yeah. So
I was about to say, I know I don't got problems with my candles again. 2019, my bad.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
My fault, man.
You good. You good. You good. That's it right there. But yeah. So that's the one. April of 19 to March of 19. That's gonna give you that BF. What you said, 332 and change.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it. That's a good eye. That's a good eye. And look, it's a gap with that BF.
That's where the December monthly candle stopped at around that area right there. December.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, it's respected too. Okay. I like that, Goose. That was a good one. I did not see it. So that's good. Okay. Looks like we got that one pretty well combed. Don't look like we missing nothing else on the other time frames there. Don't look like there's no 3s on the quarter. All right. Netflix looks good. So since we done went through this part of the process, let's finish it off. Be a good exercise. So we've got the inside 4-hour 212. We got the BF right here, just above this volume range is this 330.29. So then technically you could do, let's see, 321.37 would be our entry. Am I reading that wrong? 321.37. So then we go here to the options chain, go to simulated trades. So we look for a contract for tomorrow. And let's say our entry was what, 321.30, I think it was. So we don't have a 321 or 322 contract per se. We got the 322s and a half, and we've got the 320s. But the price on these are more expensive than I like to see for 0-day contracts. We have to see what they open up at tomorrow, but that's the price. So if you were to go in the money and play it safe in case you wanted to stay in the contract a little longer or stay in the trade longer, then you're looking at like, I would probably go more for the 320. But if you're looking, if you feel that conviction and you're looking to capture the higher strike and get more of that volatility, then yeah, that 322.50 would be probably as far as I can go out. But yeah, they're a little bit pricey for a 0-day, I'll tell you that much. I think it might maybe 273 for at the money. For a 0-day, it's kind of chunky. So yeah, 212 on the 4-hour, 321.30 level for entry. The setup looks clean. It's like you got room up to 330 and change. 331 is where that BF begins. So yeah. Looks like it stopped at a volume shift today. Based on the volume shift, it could get past. Yeah, it could. I mean, it could run even past that monthly BF. It's possible. What you posted here? Contracts. All right. So that's Netflix. That's a good one. So now let's do this. Let's pull one of these. So let's go take a look. We'll just keep it simple. Let's put one contract each. We'll do 320s. Now, so over here, analyze the trade. And depending on what you prefer, you could type in the price slices on the price levels you want, or you can kind of use the sliding graph to assess it. But so essentially we're looking at one of these 320 strikes at 395 entry price. As of right now, probably a little bit slightly more once you enter. And we are looking at a target. Let's just say we could put an initial target at the high of that too, which ain't much. That's 322.78. I don't even want to waste my time looking at that. So let's take a look at these broad information levels right here. This is 330, 331.59. Let's do this. So based on this price, the volume, can't even talk. The analyze tab, it's not going to give you the straight out percentage. You got to look at the dollar value and kind of do your own math. So it looks like we'll get to 100% at 326.42 on Netflix. So that's like a couple bucks and change away. Let's see if we get to target. I always like to identify 100%. I think I have to set like a baseline expectation for 0 days. So I really don't like to take a trade. Like the worst case scenario, like other than it going against me, like 100% trade is kind of what like the baseline goal is. Like, you shouldn't be doing these if you ain't doing like 100%. It's not worth the risk. So definitely, I'm looking at that as like a baseline. So I'm looking for like low hanging fruit. This shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, so 100% there, and then if we get to target, we're looking at. So at target, we're just doing some loose math without pulling out my calculator. Just looking at like 200%, slightly over 200. Is that? No. What do you? 822 a contract. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be 822 a contract. So yeah, it'd be like slightly over 200%. Yeah, I think that's right. My math off. Brain is not calculating right. I think that's right. Yeah, so not bad, not bad. I think if the underlying was not the underlying, but the contract prices weren't, so high, you probably get more juice out of that one. That's not a bad move on Netflix or a potential move on Netflix. I just don't like the buy-in price. Let's take a look at Riot. Definitely gonna keep Netflix on the tuck. Let's take a look at Riot. This one here was showing some strength earlier in the week, and it's kind of continued in that way. So we like how Riot's looking right now. Continuation tomorrow. Who knows what it'll do next week, but at least tomorrow looks solid. Let's see. 212 on the 4 hour. So I'll be taking a look at Riot tomorrow as well. Just kind of been monitoring it this week. I haven't taken any trades on it, but been watching the price action on that one. Riot and Mara, just depending on what your cup of tea is. I haven't really looked at Mara, I haven't looked at Mara yet. We'll see if that one holds. But yeah, this Riot looks solid. All right. It looks solid. Looks like we got most of our BFs. So let's see. Pretty. Okay. It's like Riot. Looks like we covered those majors on Riot. So let's see what we got. The entry looks cool. 2 up on the week, 2 up on the day. We've got room to the upside with the BFs. There doesn't seem to be much in play. Inside. So let's take a look at the analyze tab and see what Riot's going to bring us tomorrow. So that's the chart. Let's identify some price levels. Look at the top of the volume shelf. We got 977. 982. Let's type some numbers in here and see what we get. $9.59. Let's add the 950s and the tens. So the 950s are 30 cents. And like 977. So it's a first target. And shoot. 982. It's like 50%. Let's go back to the chart. So they're not giving you much in the first target. Don't really have much to go off of. Let's take a look at that. It's arbitrary numbers, man. So to get to 100%, we're looking at what? $10. Looking at $10 on the underline. It's like 50. 60, I don't know if I like that. Let's see. So I'm just playing around with the numbers to see. Let me do the same thing for a different contract. So we take the same, we take the $10 strike, take it to the same target. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. So it looks like the $10 strike pays out better than the 30-cent. I don't like the underlying movement that has to happen to get you to 100%. I think that was a bit excessive on the 9.5. The 9.5s are safer though, but I think the 10s, that your entry price is going to be closer to those 9.5. So it's kind of like, kind of want to be right there at entry. Well, so this one's a little bit tricky based on how the contracts are paying out. You get the 10 out of the money. You already know if you get a pullback or consolidation, it's going to eat up the contracts. The theta side, so the 9.5 are the more reasonable ones to allow you to stay in the trade longer. But the 10s pay way better. I think I would take my chances on those 10s versus the 9.5s, just based on the payout. I didn't like that. All right, let's keep it going. We got to speed it up. I'm over here deep diving on these contracts. So Mara would be similar looking, I would think. Mara's contracts might be a little bit more expensive, but it looks like Mara has a cleaner setup. Well, contracts on Mara is just as cheap too, so I don't think it matters as far as cheapness, but Riot's setup looks cleaner than Mara, I'll say that. Got double inside 4 hours. It's like we're squeezing. It's like we're squeezing on this Mara. Same thing on the day. 2 up on the week. Outside month. Okay. I mean, similar deal. I think I like Riot better than Mara though on this. If we were just to pick one of the two, I don't think I would go with both. So okay. Let's see how it looks in the morning if they both are enterable. Let's take a look at what the hell Futu is up to in Marvell. Futu. I just wanted to look at it because it was a financial related stock. Yeah, I don't like this setup, but yeah. Interesting looking setup. Futu. Let's go Marvell real quick. Inside 4. You would expect it a little stronger price action out of this week, but it's been moving up. But yeah, I would think you would expect more price action on this one than what it's shown. So yeah, just a little. It's moving up. It's but I don't know if it gives me the warmer fuzzies. I'm not there yet on it. Let's keep moving. Let's see BlackBerry. Take a look. Let's take a look at CCL. Some range expansion happening on that one. I'm gonna let that kind of figure itself out over there. BlackBerry. Hey. 312 Chicago. Could continue tomorrow. I don't know if I would be looking for like 0-day contracts on it though. Yeah. Man, they trying to bait you in there with them $4 strikes, man. Yeah. So I mean, hey, there's some people at the party for these weeklies. We are looking at it long, so it's not that I have any negative connotations on it. I just typically I stay away from the lower underlying stocks. Like if they're like under $5 or $10, I typically would just kind of pass on them. There's no judgment on like what they go or not. But it just seems like my experience has been I have better success with with some of the higher prices, the ones that have a higher underlying. Oh yeah, BlackBerry doesn't look bad. I don't like that cross on the 4-hour, but I'm not gonna put it on the alert. But if you see me posting about it tomorrow, you already know. EA Affirm June. So then you got a firm right here. It's moving up. Went to this weekly broad information, but then the inside 4. I don't know. I like the price action, and it's been strong. So this Momo Hammer. What's up?
Never mind. Never mind.
You good, Brody? Yeah, so you got EA Sports. It's in the game. Coming off the bottom of a range. You know, my concern on this one, because I do like the setup and the price action, that the direction that's been going for the last 2 weeks, 322, back to the upside. I just don't like that we're just under this broad information on the week level, but this looks like a Momo type hammer to me. And we're coming off the bottom of the range, and we've been moving up for over a week, almost 2 weeks now. So I'm almost kind of like feeling more bullish on it, even though we're still at this broad information level. But then you see the ones above his head at 118 and the monthly and yearly. So I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I just don't like the level where it's positioned. But there's a huge gap to fill to the upside here. So obviously we're not gonna capture all that tomorrow, but there's that gap to fill, so it looks very enticing. It may be one that I have like on standby, kind of thing, like a secondary play. But I like the price action on it, just not the broad information is right there. It kind of ruins the setup in a way. I'll put some doubt into it, I guess you could say. I don't like much doubt in my 0 days. Juniper, GE, Google. Google been going crazy all June. We ain't played June in a minute. But June reversed on the day. It was like it's fighting with this weekly BF though. So it'll wick above it, but it keeps coming back below it. All right, I'm gonna leave June alone for tomorrow. It's a good company though. So you got GE. Man, this thing been so bullish. I did not want to re-alert this on for this week's watch list, because if you can see where we're at on the chart, we are pretty much at the exit point on this thing. So while it did give an actionable signal to go 212 this week back up, I knew that there was a quarterly, 2 monthlies, and another quarterly above his head. So unless you knew exactly what I was thinking or what I was seeing, you could have ran yourself into some real trouble with that one. So I didn't want to re-alert it. Because then say it triggers tomorrow or something like that, and then you go right to this BF. And you're just gonna have a lot of choppiness. So it could be a situation though where tomorrow it continues to push up and it stays inside. And then we have a double inside going into the next week. Then maybe through, if we have the double inside, maybe it tries to break through. I think the more likely scenario is like price starts to like get up into this stratosphere here, maybe go up and then come back down, maybe make an outside week or something. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on that one in particular. But GE looks fire. Maybe even for tomorrow, I just gave y'all a long analysis. But for tomorrow, we got the inside, don't like the cross. But yeah, 212 above 91.77. I don't know if there's enough meat on that bone. I don't even think there is, or somebody maybe can take a look at it. I don't think I'm going to use the time tonight to do that. I really don't want people trading into that. If it go ballistic tomorrow, I'm just gonna tip my cap and say, hey, great job. Google. So they got the name brand tickers today. Google inside day, double inside 4 hours. You take the 4 hour up tomorrow, then you take the day up, you're back into continuity on all time frames. Google looks intriguing. Some of y'all might be playing that Google. Google looks intriguing though. That's good. I seen a lot of weed stocks. I'm not looking for them for tomorrow though. We got Adobe. Looks similar setup to Google. Tech. DoorDash. RCL. Y'all see something on the weed stocks, let me know. Yeah, I mean, this DoorDash, this is like a short. This is like barbecue chicken back the other way. 322. Back down. Entry be below 59, 56. Set an alert for that. So we got 322 on the day going to the downside. Eh, um, this is one I keep on the tuck. Not super. I think that one's a short though. I don't really see that one having any strength at all. So it may be one you might need to wait on a little bit for it to do what it needs to do. But that one looks weak. So we're gonna keep it moving here. We're gonna do RCL, then Visa. Got some damn tickets on here. Then we guys gonna look at what's in the chat real quick. Anyway, let's go see what we got here. What y'all looking at? What y'all looking at? Dollar General. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Where's my screen? There we go. Ooh. DG. DG is a short tomorrow. There is no entry, at least on these time frames. Maybe on like a lower time frame, but it looks like $200 or just below 200, like 199 and some change, literally. Yeah, like that one. Like you can get some more out of it tomorrow. So hopefully it doesn't gap down. That'll be the only thing I'll be worried about. But you need to find you an intraday entry though, because it's not giving you an actionable signal. So you need to look like a micro time frame. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna continue down tomorrow. There ain't nothing really. That's barbecue chicken. And now you got AT&T. So you got the 2-1 set up. Looks like buyers are trying to pick it up. You got the volume shift right here. So they might be trying to pick it up a little bit. There's not much strength to it. They're just holding it up at this level. But it did rail strat down. I'm not quite sold on the move back to the upside just yet. Continuity looks to me like it's more so to the downside. Yeah, you turn the week back red at 18.27. So you're looking at like 19 cents. Yeah, this one has a potential to turn back to continuity to the downside. So I'd be looking for, while the 212, it does give you like a hammerish look on the 4-hour. I'd be looking for a continuity play back to the downside. Set you up for entry on the week tomorrow back to the down, next week back to the downside. But for tomorrow, and shoot, maybe it goes 2-1-2 up and then fails and goes 3. But I'm looking at more movement to the downside on this one. That's how I would analyze that one, Jawan. Hey, Anna, we went through riots. Got that. All right. Yeah, right now, that Vic's got all the contracts high right now. And yeah, Goose at Marvell, we'll try to take a look at a couple other chips, but like the Marvell, I would have liked it, thought it would have been stronger than what it looked like. Surprised to see it like that. So then we'll take a look at LMT. Like key continuity is all to the downside. That little 4-hour candle ain't nothing. So yeah, I'll be looking for it to go 212 back to the downside tomorrow. Wonder what them contracts look like, but let's take a look at those put contracts. Got 212 on the 4-hour. $466.50. And yeah, so we got LMT. Let's go take a look at a couple of these contracts on LMT. See what we got. See, what's our entry point again? 466.50 is our entry point to the downside. So we're gonna look for some contracts that correlate with that. 466.50. These are cheaper than the other ones that we were looking at earlier. Netflix. They cheaper than Netflix contracts, but the open interest is super low, which is naturally what LMT is, low open interest option traded stock, volume as well. So I don't know if there's enough meat on the bone for me to play a 0-day on it, but if I was to play a contract, I'm probably gonna look for the 460. Yeah. Ooh, that's right in the middle. I don't know. It's like the 465s, but let's take a look. Different targets. Take a look at 463.97. Contracts is 140. So you hit 100% around what? 464.82. That target would be a little bit. Yeah, you got it. Okay, a little over 100%. I don't know. You have to assess if that's worth it for you or not. I don't know. These contracts ain't giving me the juice tonight. They ain't feeling it. Yeah, and then on the 467.50s, you got to go even further out to capture. Yeah, contracts not good tonight, y'all. At least a couple I've looked at, but the setup right here looks decent. So y'all, what y'all do to the contracts? Let's take a look at AMD Black Pyro. Like AMD broke through those broad informations today. It's good. Looks like it closed below the second one. It got through the first one. Looks like held up. This is what you expect when you get bullish activity and you got to get through broad informations. You're going to see a lot of wick activity with those candles as they go through broad informations. Because it is my theory that these broad informations correlate with increased levels of volume in orders at these price levels. And so when you get to the broad information ranges, either upside or downside, you're going to have a collection of orders, both buy and sell at those BF levels. So you will see a lot of wicks created with those candles. So with AMD, looks like we got a TTO here on the 4-hour setting up. So you get the 2-2 back up above 101.87. You need about $1.50 move though to get that, but that would be your level for entry. Now, if you went to a smaller time frame, you could probably find an earlier actionable signal once the market opens. But because you're fighting through the broad information range, you just had to kind of see that through. But looks like AMD will continue to up tomorrow, or at least challenge for 2 up on the day. So that looks good. I don't know, y'all. What else y'all seeing? I ain't seeing too much good stuff that I'm feeling right now.
Was, I mean, those broad informations that you have, what time frame were those, resume?
Hold on, let me go back. That was AMD. Yeah, so the yellow ones are weekly.
Okay, all right, I'm trying to, thank you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It looked like they just had to get through. They went and tested them, got a rejection, went back, retested them, kind of went back down again yesterday after shooting through them. And then today pushed back through, and it looks like it held up above the first, and it's kind of right there at the second right now. So it's making its way through. That's why you were getting like red 2 up candles and all that. But yeah, it's like it's still pushing through. It's like it ain't slowing down. Now we got LLY Luca on the 4-hour, Miriam. Yeah, that Luca. Chicago. 31213. 21312. Interesting. Yeah. So we got LLY. It's two down. Oh, it's 2 down. Okay. So LLY was 2 down today. Did a 322 on the day. What a week. 322 that is. 322. Dang. Yeah. Tomorrow I could see this thing going back up, 2 up tomorrow. Looks like it's double bottom. Okay. So looking for a real strat tomorrow, 2 up. Look like you're gonna get a Luca 334.03. Whole code in there. 334. All right. Throw my alert in there. I'm really looking for the 4-hour trigger. I don't know if I want to wait for the daily one, but I may add it when I do the alerts later, but that's sufficient for now. Let me see what else. I don't feel satisfied. Let me go look at Abivai Walmart quick. I don't really too much care for what I see right now. Abivai looks strong, but I don't like it. You see where it's at? You see all these BFs right here? I wouldn't want to do that on a 0 day. For a long trade that I got time and I can wait on to do that and fight through BFs, then sure, but not something like that. I need instantaneous, no doubt about it movement. Can't rely on y'all. Give me that. Just take a look at McDonald's, Pfizer, J&J. Double inside floors. McDonald's at these BF ranges. It's been consolidating though for a minute. So it's a lot of consolidation at this range on McDonald's. There's a quarterly and a weekly BF there. Again, I mean, how many setups have we seen tonight that are at broadening formations? I don't know. It's a lot to count. But they send us up today and shoot us back down tomorrow. Is that what we're looking for? PFE, J&J. Now, PFE, we at the bottom of a range on this one. It's about $40 at the bottom of this quarterly BF. Last time we hit this BF range was October last year, and then we went up all the way to like $57 from these lows of 41.45. So keep your eye on that PFE long, but I don't know. It's not ready for tomorrow though. Uh-oh. All right, let's take a look. Clorox. Let's say J&J, Clorox, KMB. Ain't that many good setups out there tonight, y'all. Terrible out there. Shoot. J&J is another short, y'all. I would just be looking for entry on this 4-hour. It's consolidated there for a minute, but it's not showing no strength. I think it's stronger. 50, 59. I'm not too thrilled with the setups I'm seeing. We're gonna have to pull out the tuck, go to the old school bag and pull out these hedge plays because I feel like they on some BS today. CLX, KMB, UPS, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Well, I gotta show you my hedges, but after that, we got it. Again, broadening formation love. UPA, man, everything's like consolidating on broadening formations are not advantageous in terms of the setup. I'm not gonna take some of these just to take them. Like it's got to give me exactly what I want. Pepsi Chewy coin. This ain't cool, y'all. Y'all see this? They're trying to confuse people. Now this Pepsi looks like it shows strength off of this weekly broadening formation. It does give you a bearish inside, but you're looking at a 3-2. So a 2-1-2 to the upside. But you have to wait it out and let it kind of do what it needed to do to get above 176.87. And then you could flip the day of 177.22. But you're looking at a reversal off of broadening formation play on a micro. It's continuation on the macro, but it's a reversal on the micro. So you have to be patient and anticipate kind of the move there. So that's that one. Chewy coin. Yes, Chewy. Chewy looks like another short. Similar deal to some of the others. So again, Chewy's got the 4-hour setup. I'm not going to mark the alert for it, but it looks like it's another short 2-1-2 to the downside on the 4-hour. You'd be below 34.55. And then I know people have been eating off the coin. Coin dropped and then kind of got strength. I don't want to play the move up on the gap fill on the 0 day, but it does look enticing. If I was looking for something with more time on it, I'd play it, but not for the 0 day. But it does look strong, looks good. Like off of those lows, it just fell into an area where there's orders, looks like. SQ, similar deal. The gap down, found some orders. I'm gonna leave it alone for 0 day. So now let's take a look at the hedges for tomorrow. Looks like VIX 2 up on the 4-hour, 2 up on the day. Reversing off the lows for the week. So that looks still strong, but we know how VIX can do. It could flip on a dime. Similar setup for UVXY. We just have to really look how the market opens tomorrow. But VIX has really screwed up the contracts. I'm not really seeing too much I like, honestly. I may kind of stick to my precious metals and the gold and GLD that we've been playing. I've been more so WPM myself, but they're all gold adjacent. So SLV, GLD look to be like strong ones. And then we've got wheat and precious metals, which we've been in for a couple of weeks now. So all of those look strong for tomorrow, but I don't see any of like the sectors really showing much. So it's gonna be one of those stock picker days. I may do some assessments and look at some other tickers for tomorrow, but it looks rough out there in these streets. It don't even look like clearly one way. Like, yeah, it's bearish, but there's some stuff that just look choppy as hell. So yeah, USO is in short too. Looks like it may try to go 2 down tomorrow and then go back up after it hits this yearly BF. You may get 2 down, maybe it gives you a hammer tomorrow and then go back 2 up. But USO, you know how we like those outside bars. So it's bullish signal that it's 3 at the broadening formation. It may need to complete the selling and then come back up from there. But yeah, that's all I've got, man. And I'll be honest with y'all, I don't like what I see out there in the market for tomorrow. So we'll take an approach with the handful of tickers that we did come up with to see a little bit of we see a little bit of something with, but overall, man, yeah, looking real crazy out there. But you know how we roll. We'll be prepared for whatever comes our way. But yeah, be mindful and just be aware that yeah, this market's trying to get us right now. So let's see how we open up in the morning. Be prepared for your hedges. Looks like precious metals is about the only damn thing that's strong. Everything else is kind of this week. So we'll play some shorts. And if there's some outliers that are moving to the upside, we'll take advantage. And looks like the precious metals is really the only thing holding it strong. So with that, my fam, yeah, it's slim pickings this week. But with that, fam, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll catch y'all in the morning. Peace.